Hello, everyone. This is Edgar Malone, and today what we're going to be discussing is a very simple concept. And when you think about what God, you know, is going to do for people and how He separate prideful people from those that stay humble, one of the things we see when we read James, the fourth chapter and the sixth verse, and it's also in Proverbs, the third chapter and the 34th verse, it reads as so. God opposes the proud, but give grace to the humble. We know that God's character is one of humility and just and love or whatever. But one of the things God hates the most is someone who's full of pride. When it comes to Satan, a whole lot of people comes with all types of reason that he got kicked out of heaven, but one of the biggest things is because of his pride. He thought he was gonna be God. He was boasting himself up, and that is the whole reason for him getting kicked out of heaven. And from there he's just continually have done things that we actually call Satan or the great adversary. But when you think about when people are full of pride, one of the things is they think that everything was done by themselves. They had a great career because of just all of their great accomplishment and work that they did, not someone else. Their their lifestyle as far as having a fancy home, having, the so-called great job, having, their circle of friends, when it comes to all of that, they are quick to let someone know that I look at me, steady pointing the finger at themselves. And that's what they call the chest up. They just boast almost like a rooster or a turkey, like actually strut wanting people to see them and see every aspects of their lives. That's how come they usually have friends that would be in the world's eye lower than them, or someone that will always have to look up to them as far as success and money and things like that, and power, leadership, whatever you want to classify it as. But they're gonna always have this, this group of people that is supposed to be beneath them that would always be like, I wish I was them. But God, He opposed that. He hates that. God don't want us to be on that level, because when we are on that level, that's when we think we are better than God. But even when a person don't actually voice that, that's what they're doing. That's what they're saying. But when it comes to people who are humble, God gives grace to them. And what that's truly saying right there is when people are humble, when they have like that humble spirit, whenever they are going about their lives, and even though they may have accomplished a lot, or maybe they have, attained a lot of wealth, when they're humble about it and they don't take it as being this huge deal and stuff, especially when they point to the one who actually helped them to attain the things that they have, that's when God looks at them and give them grace. They may stumble, they may, have some hardships and stuff in their life. They may have certain things going on that is keeping them from seem like advancing the way that they would want to, or maybe a better way to say it's not as much as them or the way their friends or whatever think that they should. But God always take care of those that is looking towards Him for his help, as well as not putting himself on a pedestal. So what happens is God always provide for them things that they need, plus things that they didn't even ask for. So when it comes to this verse and when it comes to life in general, never live in a way that you're boastful or prideful. Always try to be humble and meek minded. That way, when God gives you the things that you need, He's also going to give you things that you didn't even ask for. So I hope this helps someone out in their life.